guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have decided to do a get ready with me chit chat kind of video, and if you cannot tell, I just woke up, so my voice may sound a little on the deep side because I just woke up. I am drinking my coffee, my new mug that I just got from TJ Maxx, and it says, because I'm the mom, that's why. I love it. And I mean, look how much coffee it holds. Hello. Does it get any better than that? Okay, so today I am just getting ready for a speaking event that I am going to be attending this morning. Not really sure where I'm gonna go with the look. I'm just gonna use my EOS that's handy right here beside me, just to keep my lips nice and moisturized because right now my lips are dry. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I feel like it just really helps to refresh the skin, and it really does help my makeup last longer. I'm also going to go in, I'm gonna let this dry for just a second, and I'm gonna go in with my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refined Zone Treatment. And this is just going to help keep my T-zone area nice and mattified, just for my T-zone. So tell me what you think about this headband. Like, honestly. I think it's adorable, but is it like 2-year-old adorable? The Hello Kitty headband. It's like it's a spa headband. So foundation, I am going in with my Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is in the shade Natural Beige, which is just a pinch too dark for me. If you haven't seen my haul video, I will put it in the description box below, but if you did, then you would have seen that I just picked up the Cover FX drops, and I got it in N20, and I'm going to mix about 3 or 4 drops of this with this to get the correct shade for my skin. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Couple of these drops. Ooh, I think I might have put a little bit too much. Still haven't used it on its own, but I will say so far I'm loving it. So I just dotted that all over my face, and now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Geek flat top foundation brush. Actually, it's called the foundation stippling brush, but you know, same difference. So yeah, I picked up this headband thinking this would be perfect to hold my hair back while I'm filming, but not very smart to have a white plush headband when you're doing makeup. I'm just realizing that. Doesn't this foundation give such a, it gives such a nice coverage. Oh my gosh, I love it. Normally I would go in with my beauty blender to kind of push that in, but I'm too lazy to do that today because I don't feel like getting up to go wet the beauty blender. So we are moving on. I am gonna use, today, I'm gonna go in with the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. Say that 5 times fast. I love this concealer. Still one of my favorites. Great coverage, but it's just so light. It doesn't feel like you have this like cakey concealer all over your face, you know what I mean? Some concealers are just heavier. And this one is weightless. I don't know if I'd say weightless, but it's close. Use my Morphe G2 brush to pounce that into the skin. How are things going? It's not that often that I get to sit and just chat with you guys. This is the Sculpt in a Stick Face Contour by the Tyra beauty line. And I am going to just do a little bit on my cheeky cheeks. You want to do all your cream products first, and then you can set it all with powder. I'm not going to do my nose with this because I feel like it's a little bit too dark for my nose. I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush to just buff this out, and hopefully I don't get this on my headband. Nice creamy consistency, and it just blends out so perfectly. Sometimes you have products and they sit in your drawer and you forget how much you love them. Sometimes you just have to pull them out and be like, hold on, let's use this again and see why I loved it in the first place. That is that. Now I'm going to set my under eyes, and I'm going to use my Aesthetica Cosmetics Contour Kit. This is basically exactly like the Anastasia Contour Kit. And I'm going to use the banana shade mixed with this vanilla type of shade. This is going to ensure that your concealer is not going to crease on you. What am I going to use? I'm going to use my BH Studio Pro Matte Finish Pressed Powder. This is in the shade 215 to kind of set everything else. Okay, I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in the shade Medium Deep. This is their matte bronzer. I probably need to go with the lighter. I don't have the lighter shade, but the lighter shade would probably do better for my skin right now during the fall and winter months, but that's okay. We're gonna use what we have. So Thanksgiving is coming up. It's like nuts. Who feels like the year just like completely got away from them? Who says the same thing every year? I know I do. So tell me what you guys have planned for the holidays. Like, what do you do for Thanksgiving? What's your tradition? Do you have family come to you? Do you go visit family? Do you go out of state? I'm just gonna go ahead and do all of the face stuff, because why not? I'm gonna use my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Red Vino. I haven't used this in a long time. I feel like maybe it's been since last year. And a little bit of this goes a long way. I do remember that. So just like pounce your brush in there just a little bit, and I mean, you can always build it up, but it is very pigmented, so be forewarned. Whoa, see, that's too much. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. Whew. Really looking like I had some rosy cheeks, didn't I? Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade, you guessed it, Champagne Pop. Just a smidge. Sometimes when I'm doing my makeup, of course, like in the mirror, it looks one way, and then when I finally get the footage, because I don't have my computer or anything set up, literally I have just the little viewfinder, which I can barely see. Sometimes when I go to put in my, put the footage in my computer, it looks totally different. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my brows, and I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. Brusha, brusha, brusha. Oh my gosh! My eye pencil's out. First world problems. I have more in-depth brow tutorials somewhere on my channel. If you want to check them out, you're more than welcome to. Alright, I'm using the Clinique, what is this? The Clinique Just Browsing Brush On Styling Mousse. I really love this stuff. This is in the shade Deep Brown. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit Gimme Brow. I actually like this better. But I love that the Clinique, it's just like the Benefit in that it's got this tiny little brush. Moving on. Just one more sip. So I am going to use the Nude Tude palette by The Balm. I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do with my eyes, but I think I'm going to start with this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Rust as like a base for the lid, and then we will buff that in. And I'm not going past the crease of my eye. Where's my blending brush? Let me tell you a little bit about my Thanksgiving. I feel like the older I get, the less I care. Not the less I care about the holidays, but the less I care about like making everybody happy and just making sure that I'm keeping everything in perspective. My family is the most important thing, my husband and my kids, and as long as I am with them on Thanksgiving, the things that I am the absolute most thankful for, then to me, that's all that matters. So many people get so stressed out over the holidays because of family and all these different places to go and all this stuff, and I'm over here like, I'm chilling. I don't stress about it. I don't, because I feel like, what is the point in stressing over the holidays? First thing I'm gonna do is go in with the shade Sultry, like a light brown shade, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade, and I'm gonna use that to just kind of buff out the edges of that jumbo pencil. See, it's kind of creating like this nice kind of smoky effect. Yeah, so my thing with the holidays is make sure that you are spending it with the ones that you love the most. Don't get stressed out. This defeats the purpose of what the holidays are all about, and that's just being thankful for the people that we have in our lives and the blessings that we have in our lives and all of that. That's my little motivational speech for the morning. Let's see if you can see this. I'm gonna go in with the shade Sexy. Just putting this right on the lid where I put that jumbo eye pencil. Just gonna deepen that up. Okay, back in with the blending brush, blending out those edges. Let's go in with the shade Sleek. It's like a really, really dark, it looks almost black, but it's a really dark, chocolatey brown. Did I explain that good? I'm just gonna hold this right on the corner of my eye where I want this, and I'm gonna concentrate this color just on that outer corner. I don't wanna bring it in too far. I'm using the edge of this because it just helps to create a nice sharp line for you. Okay, so that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect because we can still play around with it and get it blended, but we just kind of want to initially put it down. And I'm just kind of flicking my brush in to blend it in with that auburn color, the shade Sexy. I can go back in with a little bit of Sultry, that brown, matte brown shade, and just again buff everything in. I really love these colors. I'm gonna go in with the shade Sassy, which is this white, bright white shade. I'm gonna pop that, ooh, that had a lot of fallout. I'm gonna pop that right on the highest point of the brow bone. I figured, hey, if we're doing a matte eye, why don't we do a little bit of shimmer on the brow bone? I'm going to use that on the inner corners of the eye as well. Leave me a comment below and let me know what product you have sitting in your makeup collection right now that you haven't used in a while. I'm going to challenge you to take out one of your older products that you haven't used in a while and try it out. You may fall in love with it again. I challenge you, and then come back and write in the comments below what product you tried out. Okay, moving on, I am gonna go in with my NYX Jet Black eyeliner pencil. I'm gonna use just a tiny bit on the lower lash line, and I'm not bringing it all the way in. I'm just kind of concentrating that on the outer corner because I'm gonna buff it out. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna use the shade Sexy, which is that auburn color that we used for the lid, and I'm gonna put it on a little pencil brush. This is the Sigma pencil brush E30, and I'm gonna use that to buff out the lower lash line. I feel like I'm doing like a subdued smoky eye. I'm gonna go in with my NYX Liquid Black Eyeliner, and I'm not gonna do a wing. And what I personally like to do, I like to go over top of my liner with some black shadow. So in the Nude Tude Balm palette, there's a shade called Serious. It's just basically like a black, it's just a black shade. And I just like to go over it. This way your liner is not gonna go anywhere all day long. I am going to curl my lashes. This is with my new Tarte eyelash curler. Who doesn't want an eyelash curler that's got black and gold rhinestones on it? it's so pretty. And I am going to use the Lights Camera Flashes mascara that came with my eyelash curler. I feel like I need to concentrate when I'm doing my mascara, or I'm gonna poke myself in the eyeball. I haven't decided if I want to do lashes yet or not. I haven't not even picked out a lipstick yet. Let me get the foundation off my lips. Actually, let me go ahead and spray my face. Whew. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I wonder if I should do a pink. Or maybe this nude shade. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'm gonna go with the brighter one. I always go with the brighter one. This is the Jordana Pink Love lip liner. And I'm going in with the Ulta Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Spirited. Again, this was in my haul video. It's a little bit brighter than what I was expecting. I do really love this color, but I feel like I need to dull it down just a little bit. This is in the shade Tender. It's the same brand, Ulta Matte Lip Cream. It's a little less bright and in your face. It just kind of dulled down that pink and kind of gave it more of a rosy kind of shade. It's still drying. That is one thing about the Ulta lip creams. I love them, but they do take a little bit longer to dry. This is the look. Let me just take down my hair so you can kind of see. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you enjoy Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos, leave me a comment, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel. Just so you know, I do have a ton of things that I want to film, but I have been having some shoulder issues. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you will know this already. Looks like I'm going to be having surgery on my shoulder in the next few weeks. I don't know how that's going to affect my filming schedule, but I am going to do everything in my power to continue to be able to put up at least a video a week. I appreciate all of you so much, more than you know. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and continuing to help me grow. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.